be a little bit different. This is going to be a past life message. This is not about to be no love reading, no reading about no karmics. Okay, no, none of that unless it come up. Like I said, this is a past life message. Okay, so Father God Almighty, what messages do you have for us? Why am I up right now? Okay, we got authority figure. Okay, so in somebody past life, please excuse my voice. Like I said, I just woke up out of nowhere to give this reading. So this is somebody's message. Okay, so anyway, authority figures. Okay, so in a past life, you could have been an authority figure. Okay, you could have had some issues with some sort of authority figure or been involved with like a spouse that was an authority figure. Okay, but regardless of whatever it was, this authority figure, I feel like you stood by rules, by business. Okay, you followed the rules the whole time. Okay, so whatever lifetime, however many lifetimes you lived, whether it was just one, two, three, okay, because everybody got different. Okay, look, so if you lived one lifetime or not, or more, I meant to say. So please excuse me. I'm trying to wake myself up and give this message the appropriate way. So, okay, somebody was persecuted in their past life. Okay, so somebody received ill treatment due to their race or their belief in a past life. Okay, somebody was prolonging, okay, an intense questioning. Somebody was going through that by someone. Okay, either somebody was doing that to you or somebody you was involved with was going through this. But like I said, this is a past message for someone. So in a past life, you definitely followed the rules. You always been fair, okay? And you've been persecuted for your fairness, okay? For your beliefs, okay? Whatever your race was, you was persecuted for this. So other people's was against this, all right? Somebody is phobious. So somebody got extreme fear of something. Whatever you got that fear of, or whatever department that fear is in, it came from a past life. So if you're afraid of heights, okay, something happened to you within being in the air or heights within a past life. See what I'm saying? If you afraid of, I don't know, just any types of things, okay? Whatever you're afraid of, it's connected to your past life. That's where the extreme fear came from, okay? Prayer, you could have prayed or been into your prayer ever since a past life, okay? You know how to connect the dots of the past and now, okay? So from your past life, you knew how to connect the dots from that life and prior lives. And the same thing for this one. You know how to connect the dots of this life and your past life. All you got to do is just like get the clues or pay attention or whatever the case is, but you can connect the dots. Okay, now we got mother. So somebody mom was from their past life. Okay, so if your mom is a karmic in this lifetime, don't have to be. I'm just giving that an example. If your mom is the type of person that compete with you, lie on you, provoke you, okay, be jealous of you, do any of this type of shit, okay? She was a karmic in a past life, so she's completing or trying to complete the mission the spirit is, okay? In this lifetime. So it don't matter if it was your mom or cousins, okay, whoever your relatives is in this lifetime, these people came from a past lifetime, okay, especially your mother. She came from a past lifetime. So if she acting like an enemy in this lifetime, she was an enemy in your past lifetime, is what I'm saying. What else, Father God Almighty? Why am I up right now? What is this past life message? So yeah, somebody was some type of authority figure in a past lifetime, okay? And you was persecuted for this. Could have brought some extreme fear, whatever persecution you done went through, okay? Whatever prolonging, whatever torture you went through. Okay, now we got angels. So somebody is an angel or connected to the angels and they've been this ever since a past life. Okay, so like I said, people could live one past life, multiple past lives. I read it for multiple people. Good God. So Somebody is connected to the angels. The angels is there. They always been watching. They've been guiding, so on, so on. Okay, you could be an angel yourself. Okay, an earth angel, star seed. There's different angels. There's different levels to it. Just like there's seraphim and cherubim and all that type of stuff. Regular angels, archangels, it's different types. Okay, Father God Almighty. What's the other messages? Okay, so in a past life, somebody has some issues with food and hunger. At the bottom of the deck, I see karmic relationship. So in a past life, that's what I was just saying when I seen that mother card. I was just saying one or more people that's in your life right now was from a past life. And that's what this karmic relationship is all about. This is saying one or more people in your current life is from a past life. I've already said this, but now this card is coming out to confirm what I've already said. So anyway, a lot of people don't be believing in past life stuff. They act like they just been here just this one life and just, okay, look, I don't got time for all them people. They simple-minded, obviously, bird brain ass people, because if you got good talents right now, like if you got certain skills that you ain't never practiced before in your life, but you extra good at them came from a past life. You mastered them in this life. Okay, I don't care what it is. If it's a skill, if it's a fucking a healing, whatever it is, okay? You mastered it in the past life. That's why you so good at it in this life. Whatever job it could be, I don't care if it's creating something, if it's being an artist, if it's singing, dancing, whatever it is, if you can master it, that's what it was in a past life. So somebody went through that food and hunger issue. Somebody could have been like kind of poor in a past life. Okay, so that don't mean nothing bad. Okay, everybody go through ups and downs, whether it's this life, past, whatever. So somebody was kind of poor in a past life. We got Greco-Roman out here. So somebody was connected to like East London or the United Kingdom, okay, somewhere over in that area, whether this was a spouse that you was connected to. Okay, maybe you could have traveled to Greco-Roman, or okay, look, somebody was on a farm. Okay, we got farm out here. So somebody lived on a farm in a past life. Okay, so forgiveness. Somebody always needed forgiveness or always had the heart to forgive. Okay, since the past life. And I feel like since karmic relationship is at the bottom of the deck, I feel like these is karmics that always needed forgiveness, always wanted your forgiveness, always wanted you to be pure and understand them and accept them when they come back and all this and all that, but they didn't give you the same thing and react. So I see Celtic energy. Okay, so I'm seeing like Irish, Scottish, British, Indo-European. Okay, somebody could be connected to all those types of things as well. I see transportation. So somebody could have, I mentioned this prior to when I was saying if somebody traveled. Okay, so somebody could had some type of traveling, some intense experiences. Okay, so this is back to that phobias that I was talking about when I was saying somebody got some extreme fear. So somebody got some fear when it come down to traveling. I don't know if it's this card got a train on there, it just say transportation. So I don't know, somebody could have had some bad experiences on a train. Okay, could have been in a plane, I was finna say a plane crash, a train crash in a past life. Okay, this is a past life message. So whatever transportation, maybe you could have had issues with transportation in the past life, okay? But I feel like this is intense experiences. Like I said, phobias to planes or whatever transportation that you was on or had in a past life. Okay, so a father, your present father was within you in prior lifetimes. So now we got father and mother out here. So somebody, parents was with them in a past lifetime. Okay. So whether they was still your parents in your past lifetime or they was your cousin, whatever the case is. So yes, I'm going to get some final messages from my other deck real quick to kind of close it off. But yeah, this is a past life message for somebody. I know everybody not going to register with this. I ain't tripping. It's going to get to wherever it needs to get to. But yeah, somebody had phobias. They dealing with extreme fear in this lifetime. due to your past lifetime. So yeah, and you was persecuted. So if you going through some issues like with karmics and stuff that be trying to like send magic to you or trying to persecute you, some okay, that's where it come from, a past life. They tried to do the same thing in a past life. These people is ashamed. Okay, shame just flipped over. These people is in regret. They in shamed and regret. They was depending on you or depending on something to work. However this is going, these people is definitely ashamed though, because something did not work out. Okay, so whether this was, like I said, this is a past life message. So somebody tried, whatever somebody tried to do in a past life, they done brung it to this present life. And they in regret because it didn't work. That's why this is coming out like this. They ashamed, regret, and dependency for that. Okay, so I don't know. My live is like messing up right now. I'm going in and out. So this message is hitting for somebody because my camera don't ever be acting up unless I'm hitting something for somebody. So anyway, projection, somebody always been projecting ever since your past life. They always projected things onto you, projected their insecurities onto you, or flaws, or what they wanted you to be, or society, or whatever the case is. Okay, they projected things onto you, whether it was true or false. With you being persecuted in the last lifetime, I feel like they projected a whole lot of false energy on you, a whole lot of ill, a whole lot of intense, okay, a whole lot of all that. So anyway, somebody always been avoidance. Okay, so I feel like that's back to these karmics, these karmic relationships, whether it's a father, a mother, a spouse. Okay, whoever it is, whatever area they be avoidance in. A person ain't always got to avoid you with time. They can avoid you emotionally. They can avoid you with love. Okay, so whatever area these people been avoidance in, they've always did this to you in a past lifetime. They was dependent on still doing it this lifetime. These people was dependent on your energy. They was dependent on possibly trying to persecute you again in this lifetime, trying to torture you, trying to accuse you of stuff again in this lifetime. That's what these people was trying to do. They wanted you to be full of trauma, filled with trauma, but you're not. They are though. They got a whole lot of trauma. They dealing with shame out here. They dealing with projection. People projecting onto them, so they be projecting onto other people. They dealing with regret. So, okay, look, they just dealing with a whole lot of stuff out here. Father God Almighty, the final messages, please. It's an illusion. Now somebody in grief, okay? It was all an illusion. Whatever they thought that they could do, whatever they thought they was doing, whatever energy they thought they could have you in, okay? However this message is going, these people is in grief. They going through chaos. This grief card is full of darkness. And it's only a little bit of light going through here like it's lightning. So somebody is going through that shit, okay? So I hope this message helps someone. And thank you.